like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will get first crack at it here. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense.
Makes a grab, pass to Marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Intercepted.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They've got the screen set up. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Shoot, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws into the middle of the field. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Takes the handoff, it's Perry. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still... He's got to tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try the left side. It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Oh, out of space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been...
Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The short hands, it's Jennings.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab behind the line. It's Sherrill. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures. Senior.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He's taking the shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're facing a third down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the process.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. They'll use a timeout before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Powell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Handoff to the single running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Here's the handoff. He's an open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's, it's about the Jimmys and the Joes, and when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone.
This is a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. We'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Fine play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've moved out front here on the board. They're going to go for 2 here. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Red pass is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights. All tied up now in the final stages of this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Knowles. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving on forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Might as well stick with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. With the line of scrimmage at the 40, it'll take a 57-yarder to try to save the day. And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it mattered the most. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all up.